What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and grief He bore. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and grief He bore. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer.
So many are the times that we are called on to line up our friends, and like the shoes under our beds, we get a number of them. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself that how many of these friends in times of need will stand up for you? I want to ask this question. Do you have that one friend who in times of need and when you, regardless of how much you hurt them, still stand up for you, lavish on you, love unconditional? Do you have that one friend who, very much aware of all your flaws, still sticks up to you, looking at you with no disgust? That one friend who, when all the fiends are on your track and holding after you, when courage dies and hope decays, I want to ask one more time, who do you call on? For me, I call on Jesus, the only friend who, regardless of how much I hurt him, still sticks up to me. The only friend who listens with rapt attention, regardless of how omniscient he is. Once again, in times of need, who is your friend?
Enti se meponi emu abo ka ne kese na ne din ne ho sunsanso so kire ne nimdi a ebeye dani na ye ndi ne ho adanse. We were once in the dark, sold to the desires of the evil one, held in bondage, sickness, pain, suffering, and death. Life was no worth living. Then one day we heard voice call out to us, come to the light. Come to the place of glory and beauty. Our lives and our destiny change. And so, he sticks indeed closer than a brother. Ono na daddy day nyina ye koni nchen. Kwaje ne nsem efutu.
This man Jesus, he came on earth to cry the cries of men. He saw the sufferings of men and he decided to help. Who am I to even think of being a child of God? What did I do? I did nothing. But it was Jesus who made everything possible to have me in his kingdom. Let me ask this question. Who on earth would sacrifice his life for you or me? I don't think I have one. Not even my mom, dad, or my beloved would do this. But this man Jesus made the impossible possible. He shed his precious blood to save the dead spirits of men. See how loving and compassionate he is. Sinners ran to him and believers cannot live without him because he is an anchor that never fails. Whenever I think about you, your thoughts sweetens my heart, gladdens my soul, and gives me hope. No wonder the generals of our world and the disciples did not want to miss that opportunity of communing with you. Yes. You did not only accept me, but you gave me confidence to stand before the throne of God. Your name brings lots of memories. As J gives me joy, E exempts me from spiritual death, S gives me salvation, U unites me with God, and S supplies me with all the goodies in his kingdom that I need. This Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
You know, I call him my love of all time. 'Cause in him I found love unconditional and I can treasure. Life in Jesus is so sweet. I have found this friend, that his friendship is so real and true. But before, when life was too tough that I didn't know what to do, whom to turn to, no one to cheer me up, all hope was lost. It seemed, when my soul seemed to have died, and I lived like a withered leaf. Encountering this man, Jesus, my life began to change. He held me, he took my sins, paid all my debts. He carried my sorrow, he carried my shames and my sorrows. Dear, I say to you, Jesus is King. He is God, his love is so true, and he is good. Let me tell you this. The only best friend you have to have, you need to have, is Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's true. The only best friend you need to have is Jesus Christ. Gone were the days when I was living a promiscuous lifestyle. I thought I was nobody. But when I came to the light, as it says in Psalm 27, the Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life, why should I be afraid? When evil people devour me, my enemies and foes attack me, they will stumble and fall. It's true. The only best friend you need to have is Jesus Christ.
Indeed. The only best friend you need to have is Jesus Christ. So my kids in Sunday school say he's Jesus, the friend of children. Others say he's Jesus, the Savior of all men. And most say he's Jesus, the Father to all. But I say he's Jesus, my all in all. The embodiment of his being has no establishment. He's Jesus who was and who is to come. The Lord that existed long before he was presented. Listen, we are not here only to look at the funds, neither to have fun or just to raise funds. But we are here. I am here and you are here, wanting to tell about Jesus. Friends, wanting to have Jesus, wanting to know Jesus, wanting to love Jesus, wanting to proclaim Jesus. Indeed, the name is Jesus. Sweeter than all name, better than all fame. When you have him, you have it all. His name, Wilson, is Jesus.
Yeah. So sometimes I lay behind my own thoughts each day and night. Not with the usual aim of penning down the poetic lines I find resting in my mind. But I give my heart a full focused view of my past and current experiences. And here comes this man I remember encountering and getting away with all my worries. His existence came as a virgin birth. The one whose life on earth summoned the whole world with mighty miracles. And after dying for 3 days, he resurrected from death, holds the keys of hate and death, so he could help you get out of all the little foxes that the world presents. No limitation subdues his authority. And so we acknowledge his superiority with our humility. Yes, to humanity, he is our only salvation. In him we live, move, and have our being. No one is like this man called Jesus. He bears the sweetest name that soothes the discomforted ears, brings new life to the dead being, and seals the success of the redeemed. He's the Rock of Ages, whose name never fades in the old book's pages. He who walked on the sea with no trepidation and defied the law of flotation. He said, "Peace, be still," and the sea got silenced. He healed the sick, raised the dead, and cleansed the leopard. See, he still restores, brings new hope, and saves mercifully. You've got to trust him because he's the best friend. And his name is Jesus Christ.
Let all the other names fade away. Let all the other names fade away. Jesus, take your place. Jesus, take your place. Let all the other names fade away. Oh, yeah, let all the other names fade away. Jesus, take your place. Jesus, take your place.